Hello students, welcome ulit sa online tutorial natin. Once again, maraming salamat sa mga nag-avail sa tutorial membership natin. So, continue tayo. Problem number 24 for this one. So, we are given with a cantilever truss. Which of the following daw nearly gives the reaction at E? Asa ba yung E? Ito. Okay, so take note, E is actually a hinge support. So, meron niyang vertical na horizontal reaction, and then we will use Pythagorean theorem to solve for that reaction. And then which of the following nearly give the member BC? Asan yung BC? Okay, ito. And then nearly gives the member DE. Asan yung DE? Ito. Okay, sige, so check natin. Okay, so check natin. First, we need to solve for the force, no, or reaction sa E. So to solve for the reaction at E, we actually need the following member forces, yung DE at saka yung CE. So how are we going to solve for the forces sa DE and CE? Paano ba? We can actually cut it here. By the way, there are two methods, no, to or ito yung mas common, no? There are two common methods to solve for the truss or bar forces sa truss. We have the method of joints and method of sections. Now, I'm sure you have an idea of what those two methods, but basically, no, mas madali gamitin yung method of sections if you are trying to solve for at least 1, 2, or 3. Pag isosolve mo yung lahat, then you need to use method of joints. Now, ang gagawin natin to solve for the joint E, notice sa joint E, although we can use method of joints, actually medyo mahirapan tayo kasi apat yung maliban sa dalawang members, DE and CE, actually, wala tayong, maliban sa dalawang members, no, DE and CE, meron din yung dalawang reaction, so apat ang so hindi pwedeng i-consider ang joint E. However, try daw natin. Let me try to draw the figure and then i-cut natin. Sandali. Yeah, I think pwede to. This will actually work. So, yan. Sandali. Draw ko muna yung figure. Yan. By the way, notice sa figure natin, equilateral triangles lang yan, ha? Equilateral triangles, importante yan later. Ganyan. So, equilateral triangle yan kasi A, yung mga distances is A, equilateral. So, dito, ang inclination na to, this is 30 degrees, and then this is 74. Ito, this is also 48 kilonewton. This is point A, and then this is point D. So what I will do, I will actually cut this one here. Ay, sorry, puputulin ko yan. And then I will introduce this, the bar forces, CE and DE. Okay, so CE and DE, actually, CE and DE. Actually, pag meron tayong CE and DE, pwede natin agad i-solve yung force sa joint E. I mean, yung yung reaction sa joint E. Ang kaso nga lang, how are we going to solve for CE and DE? Now, the best way to solve, actually, meron din to reaction, itong reaction? RD. Okay? So, the best way, pag nag-cut tayo ng paganyan, meron tayong tatlong unknowns. Meron tayong reaction sa RD, meron tayong DE, meron tayong CE, which is okay lang. Kasi sa method of sections, as long as you have three unknowns, it's okay kasi you can solve it, no? You can solve it by using the three equilibrium equations. However, there's actually a technique kung saan you do not need to use all the equilibrium equations to solve for the forces. So, for example, if I want to solve for CE or if I want to solve for DE, I need to sum up moments wherein yung other forces will actually intersect. For example, I want to solve for CE. So, to solve for CE, I can actually sum up, I can actually sum up moments at, by the way, meron ba tayong value ng A? Wala, no? Sige lang. So, to solve for CE, I can actually sum up moments at point D. If mag-sum up ako ng moments at point D, then CE, I can actually have CE. Sige. So, sum up tayo ng moments at point D. By the way, notice, wala tayong value ng A, no? You might be wondering, sir, walang value ang A, paano natin masosolve to? Regardless of the distances will actually cancel out later on. So, kahit ilagay mo sa A na equal to 1, maka-cancel pa din yan. So, let's just assume A equal to 10. Anyway, ang sagot natin will still be the same kasi sa equation, you will notice A will cancel out. Sige. So, sama tayo ng moments sa CE. I'll just assume A equals to 10 ha, para hindi tayo mahirapan. Sige. So, lipat ko muna to. Yung figure natin. Yan. Lipat natin dito. Okay, sorry. Yan. So, summation of moment at D. Sama tayo ng moment at D is equal to 0. Clockwise equals counterclockwise. Now, looking at the figure, since point D, nandyan yung RD at saka DE, hindi yan mag-rotate, no? Ang mag-rotate lang will be CE, 74, and 48. And then yun, masusolve natin. So, by the way, ano yung moment arm natin? So, ano yung clockwise moment natin? Actually, clockwise lahat, no? Pati yung CE. So, when you solve for the bar forces, always assume first that they are in tension, meaning the forces are away from the joint. Tingnan nyo yung CE, yung force is away from joint C. Okay? Anyway, pag magkakamali tayo, it means, pag negative yung sagot, it means compression pala. Mali lang yung assumption natin, but tama yung sagot. In this case, for sure, CE should be in compression, not in tension, kasi dapat niya i-counteract yung 48 and 74 na moment. Anyway, clockwise equals counterclockwise. Yung counterclockwise natin is equal to 48 times, ang moment arm ng 48 from our figure, if magsama tayo ng moment dito, is actually A and 1/2 A. Kasi yung D is somewhere between C and E. So that's 1.5 times A. Okay, ay pwede natin gawin ng A, no? Equal to 1, di ba? So 1.5 times A or times 1. Yan, 1.5 na lang. Let's assume A equal to 1. And then, yan yung moment arm of 48. Ang 74, moment arm niya is actually equal to 1/2. Again, that's point D, no? Nagsama tayo ng moment sa point D. 74, that's actually 1/2 distance, no? Or A over 2 from D. So that's 0.5. And then last is yung CE. Yung CE, ang distance niya, okay, so medyo tricky to. So we need to use our figure muna dito. So ang distance ng CE is ito. Ano? Yan yung perpendicular distance ng CE from point D. So, ano yung distance na yan? If this is 1, if that is 1, and then this is 60 degrees. By the way, 60 degrees yan ha, kasi equilateral triangle tayo. I hope you will agree that that distance, itong distance na ito, balik ganito yan. 160. So, this is actually 1 sine 60 degrees. Diba? Sine, kasi nga, let's say this is x. So, x is, bali sine 60 degrees is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So, meaning x is equal to 1 sine 60. Okay, so I hope okay tayo na ang moment arm or ang height or ang distance or ang moment arm ng CE from point D is actually equal to x, or that is equal to 1 sine 60. So, ilagay ko na agad sine 60. Yan. I think yan lang. And then equal yan sa counterclockwise. Now, based on the figure, wala nang ibang load, no? Wala nang ibang counterclockwise. So, equal to 0. And then we can solve for CE. Now, you have your calculator. Ako, ito lang yung gagamitin ko. Solve for CE. So, we have our CE. Notice, negative ang sagot natin. Kagaya ng sabi ko, negative yan kasi it should counteract. No? So, dinagdagan patuloy niya. So, we have our CE. By the way, it's best not to change the sign. Baka gawin mo niyang positive. Huwag mo na lang gawin niyang positive. As is mo na lang ang sign. Basta as is din yung assumption mo na dapat assume ka dito na tension. Anyway, dito negative. For the whole part of the equation, always use negative. Parang ganun lang. Para hindi ka na magkamali. So, check down natin. May tanong ba about sa CE? Wala, no? Bakit sinolve natin ang CE? Kaya pala kailangan natin ng CE kasi need natin yan to solve for the reaction at E. Next is DE. How are we going to solve for DE? Now again, sum up moments, you can actually solve DE. Hindi din, matagal na kasi meron pang RD. Hindi tayo pwedeng magsama ng forces vertical kasi pag nagsama ka ng forces vertical, then meron ding RD. Ano kasi ang RD? Magsama ka rin ng forces horizontal, meron ding RD. So medyo matagal na, 2 equations, 2 unknowns. But I suggest, tingnan nyo, RD and CE will actually intersect at point A. Do you agree? I hope you agree ha. Tingnan nyo. Ito, yan sa drawing. Yan drawing natin, di ba 30 degrees ang inclination ng RD? If that is 30 degrees, I hope you agree, no? Di ba? Tama naman. 30 degrees yan. So, Bali, sa gitna. Yan, oh. Uy, pangit ang drawing yan. Diba? If this is 60 degrees, diba? 60 degrees. So, dapat 30 degrees din yan. Okay, nasa kalahati. Okay, do you agree? I-prove natin, ha? Sandali. Paano ba to? Paano ba to, ha? Sandali. Notice, I can actually consider this triangle as a proof na lang. As a proof. Consider this triangle na to. Ito. Diba? Yung triangle na yan. So, if I will write that triangle, it will actually look like this. No? Yung triangle na yan. So, ang distance ng triangle is actually yung x. And then, ito yung, which is, alam natin yan, that's actually sine 60. 1 sine 60. Ito naman, this is 1.5a or 1a lang. Ayan, 1.5 times 1. And then, ito, anyway, hindi ko alam yan. But ito yung hinahanap natin ng angle. Let's try to solve that for that angle. So, ang angle na yan is arctan. Tingnan nyo. Arctan of opposite, which is sine 60, over adjacent, which is 1.5. Check natin, di ba? 30 degrees. So, tama. 30 degrees talaga to. So, if that is 30 degrees, then meaning it is in line with the reaction RD. So, therefore, we can actually solve, ayan, pwede tayong mag-solve sa DE by summing up moments. By the way, i-kopyahin ko muna to. We can actually solve DE by summing up moments at point A. Okay, so lipat natin to sa kabila dito. Sum up tayo ng moments sa point A. Sige, so summation of moment, palakihin natin. Summation of moment at A is equal to 0. So, ang iikot lang sa point A, ang iikot lang sa point A will be DE lang. Hindi na iikot ang CE, ang RD hindi na. Ang iikot pala is ang DE at saka yung 74. Okay? I hope okay tayo dyan, ha? By the way, ang DE dyan, meron niyang component, ha? Tignan nyo. Ang DE, since incline yan, by the way, I think, paano ba to? I think 90 degrees na to. Tama. We do not need to get the components of DE pala. Kasi notice, from our figure, I hope you will agree, no, this is actually perpendicular na to, ito. Perpendicular na. Yan. Sir, bakit mo nasabing perpendicular yan? Tingnan niya. This is 60 degrees, di ba? 60 plus 60 is 120. Ako. Yan, 60 plus 60 is 120 plus 30, 120 plus 30, that's 150. So ito 150. Tapos ito, di ba, this is 30 degrees din yan. Kasi 150 plus 30, that's 180. Yan yung interior triangle. So if that is 30, di ba ito 60 degrees to? Yan. So meaning 90. So hindi na natin kailangan kunin ang components ng DE kasi meron na tayong perpendicular distance. Ito yung distance natin. Ang tanong, ano ang value na yan? Ang tanong, ano ang value na yan? So ang value na yan, ito yung, di ba, sa equation natin kanina, ito yung DE na hinahanap natin. Distance DE. Okay? Sige. So, kopyahin ko lang ulit itong dalawa. But again, if ikaw, kung gusto mo gumamit ng components, wala ding problema. Feel free to use components. Ako kasi, as much as possible, paliliitin natin ba yung solution. So, kasi, para mas maintindihan natin. Medyo mahirap yung problem na to if hindi mo nakita yung concept na yan. So, kopyahin natin to. Yan, lagay natin dito. Yan. Okay. Sige, so sum up tayo ng moment sa A. So, ang DE will rotate. Tapos, ang moment arm ng DE is ito. So, moment arm is square root of, 1.5 square plus sine 60 square. Ayan. I think yan lang, no? So, yan. So, and then plus, kasi pareho silang clockwise, itong 74 clockwise din, plus 74, tapos ang moment arm ng 74, based on our figure, is just equal to A, di ba? Yan, A. Anyway, ang A natin is equal to 1. 1. So, I think yan lang, clockwise lahat. Yan, equal to 0, kasi wala nang iba. Walang counterclockwise equal to 0. So, again, the only unknown here is DE. You can solve it, ha? Ako, diretso ko na lang gagamitin yung software ko. Solve for DE. And then we have our DE. Value ng DE natin. Ay, sorry. Ano ba yung DE natin? Again, kayo, meron kayong calculator. So, gamitin nyo na lang yung calculator ninyo. Yeah, so DE is 42.72. Meron ba tayo sa choices? 42? Buti na lang meron. So, kuha na natin ang number 3. DE is 42.72. That's, yan o. Okay? So, lagyan natin dito. So, meron tayong DE. By the way, negative sign means mali yung assumption natin and it's okay. Meaning, DE is actually in compression. Yeah. Sige. So, na-solve natin una yung DE, no? Next is to solve for E. So, ang reaction sa E, simple na lang. So, let's try to consider joint E. So, sa joint E, ito yan, di ba? Meron tayong reaction pataas, that's RAV. Meron tayong reaction pa ganyan, that's not E pala, no? That's actually E. RE vertical. And then RE horizontal. And then, ito yung dalawang force, ito yung DE. At saka ito naman yung CE. Okay? So, pwede tayong mag-sum up ng forces vertical at saka sum up ng forces horizontal. By the way, ang angle nito is actually 60 degrees for DE. So, transfer natin to. Yan. Lagay natin dito. Yan. So, sum up tayo ng forces vertical to solve for RE. So, summation of forces vertical is equal to 0. Upward equals downward. So, ang upward, we have REV. Again, it's okay, no? Kahit mali tayo ng assumption. REV, and then, pati yung DE upward din, plus. Pero, vertical component ng DE. So, that's DE times sine 60 degrees. Yeah. So, I think, yan lang yung upward equal to 0. Notice, meron na tayong DE. Di ba? Meron tayong DE. By the way, i-retain nyo yung sign ng DE na negative. So, solve natin ang DE. You have your calculator. Solve natin yung REV. You have your calculator. Actually, diretso pala, no? REV is just equal to negative DE sin 60, or that is equal to 37. While ang RH or REH, that's horizontal, to the left equals to the right. Now, it so happen dito, parehas na to the right lahat, no? I mean, to the left lahat. So, that's REH plus another to the right is yung CE plus another to the right is actually the horizontal component of DE. So, this is DE cosine 60. Now, equal to the left. Wala tayong to the left, so 0. Meaning, diretso na, REH is actually equal to negative sa dalawang to. Negative nitong dalawa. Okay? So, with that, our REH is 147.224. Okay? And then, meron tayong REH, meron tayong REV. We can solve for RE. Reaction sa E. So, reaction will be square root of REH squared plus REV square. Yan. So, that's 151.803. Check na natin, 151. Ayan, 151.823 or letter C. That's 152. Okay? And the last question, ano ba yung last question? Kalang question. Which of the following down most nearly gives the force member BC? So ito, ang layo ng member BC. However, we can use method of sections. Okay? Cut natin dito para masolve natin ang BC. So, let me try to write our free body diagram. So, bale, ganito yung itsura, no? Para ba ganito? Ganyan. And then ganyan. And then ito, pag ganito. Diba? Kasi nag-cut tayo dito sa section na to. Ito, madadaanan yung tatlo. And then you have 48 kilonewton. Okay? So this is 60 degrees man. So this is 30 degrees. Now, very easily, you can solve BC by summing up forces vertical is equal to 0. Diba? So, copyhin ko to. Copyhin natin to. Ay, sorry. Yan. So, sum of line of forces vertical is equal to 0. Upward equals downward. So, ang upward force, wala. But ang downward force, dalawa. We have 48. So, 48 plus another downward is the component of BC. So, that's, So, sum of the line of forces vertical. Upward is wala. Downward is 48 plus BC. That is cosine 30 degrees. Again, cosine yan na yung downward kasi yan yung component with the angle, 30 degrees. Yan kasi yung pinili kong angle, 30 degrees. So, that is equal to 0 kasi wala namang upward. And then, you can use your calculator to solve for BC. Solve na natin ang BC dito. So, BC. So, negative meaning, mali yung assumption natin. So, Again, just use your calculator ha. Ako ito lang yung ginamit ko para. So, nako, nag-solve pa ako. Diretso na pala. So, negative 55.426. Check down natin. 55.4. Yan o. Letter D. Okay, so I hope okay tayo ha. So, medyo matagal lang kasi nag-explain pa ako. But I hope by now, pag kayo na yung mag-solve, medyo madali na lang kasi alam niyo na kung ano yung gagawin. Sige. So, kuha natin ang BC, kuha natin ang R, E, nakuha din natin ang DE. Yan. Okay? So, yan. So, again, if you have any questions, by the way ha, pag negative, it means compression. So, if you have any questions or clarifications or even corrections, do not hesitate to comment down below. Maraming salamat sa panonood and see you sa next video natin. Salamat sa